What is up, guys? Thanks for tuning in today. Got this right here, and we're going to be doing an in-depth look of the Fitbit Alta. I'm going to go over the pros and cons of it for you guys. I've had this for about going on, I wanted to say 4 months now. And figured that you guys want to know if it's actually worth your money or not. So I'm going to go over the packaging, box contents, and talk about the pros and cons for you. So let's get started. So this is the box that it comes in. Right here, just looking at it, pretty easy to open up. Cover slides right off. Got the sticker there for the box. On the back comes with miscellaneous information about what the Fitbit does. So let you guys take a look at that real quick. And this is the nice little packaging. Packaging is really nice, real good quality, I guess you would say. So you may be wondering what information does, or what items are included in the package. You got this card right here, step-by-step instructions of what to do. This nice little instruction manual / safety and all that fancy jazz book comes in a nice little neat little cute little box. Take that and set that aside. And it does come with protective stickers around it on the Fitbit unit itself. This box contains the dongle or diode that you would connect to your laptop so you would update your steps. There also is another alternative feature where you could download the app on your phone, connect to it Bluetooth, and it would update your steps and all other data that it collects. And also comes with the Fitbit unit itself, which is just this, and the wristbands for the Fitbit unit. So the only options that these bands come in currently is small and large. What I'm talking about is on the box, got the size right there. It's going to be L for large, S for small. So these are the contents of the Fitbit Alta. Packaging is very nice, clean, you know, it's a well-represented product straight out of the box. So now we're going to cut to the pros and cons of the Fitbit Alta. So the thing that I like the most, we're going to be going over the pros of the Fitbit so I can keep you guys interested. The pros, it has interchangeable bands. What I mean by that is I used to have the Fitbit Charge HR, and that one unit was one whole unit itself. The wristbands weren't replaceable. And believe it or not, you will go through a lot of wristbands depending on which model or which unit you have. And this is like one of the best features that I've guessed that made me actually want to switch over and change to, is that I have options for replacing these bands. These bands will wear, they will stretch, they'll rip, they'll tear. They're just like elastic, plastic type of deal, rubber. You know, they're still pretty durable. I'm still on my first set right here. I've had it for about 4 months. Not any, issues that I've noticed so far with these bands. But that is a definite pro, that you're able to take them and just lock them in like so. And they'll clip right into place and they'll stay on there and they're durable. That is definitely one of the biggest pros that I like about this Fitbit Charge Alta. Another thing that I like about it is that it's water / sweat resistance. And I want to say resistant. You cannot submerge yourself in a fucking hot tub with this. It's not going to work. You're going to make it go die and go poopy. So, yeah. So another great thing, if you're at the gym, you want to track your steps or whatever like that, this is definitely, something that you can get wet a little bit, maybe doing the dishes or something like that, get a little splatter, or if you're out walking or whatever, you sweat a little bit or sweat profusely, it's still good. So that's another pro of it. Another pro, a lot of Chinese products, you'll see a lot of comparison of products out there that are just like the Fitbit, where it can track your steps and, if or depending on your model, your heart rate, your sleep, and etc. I will get to what other features that it offers in a second, but the warranty is not there. If the product fails, you're pretty much, SOL. You probably have to buy a whole new unit, and some of them are pretty cheap. This particular unit, you can find it in stores at your local retailer for roughly about 120 bucks. But it's that warranty, that 1-year warranty, that puts your mind at ease when you're wearing this unit. Another pro is the customer service. The customer service is excellent. Granted, they do have you do troubleshooting steps and stuff like that, and they can go online into your account based off the email that you linked up with your Fitbit and be able to monitor things to see if you're telling the truth. Like I said before, I had a previous unit when Fitbit did come out. I had the Charge HR, and I did have issues with that, and the warranty process was fantastic. They sent out a replacement unit after going through the process and steps that they wanted me to do. Of this Fitbit Alta is the app and what that app does. The app does plenty of freaking things. It can track your food. It can track your food. You can battle with friends. It has an alarm clock into it, so when you can set an alarm, okay? And how it works is, it doesn't make any noise or anything. It sounds like a nice, gentle, like when your phone's on vibrate. It'll vibrate on your wrist and it will wake you up. Real different way, and I think it's a more easier way for me to wake up compared to having an alarm clock scream in your freaking face. You can battle with your friends, and they got like all types of things where it's who can get the most steps in a week, and who can get the most steps in a day, or a weekend challenge, weekend warrior challenge. And believe it or not, it's pretty competitive, because you'd be surprised. Like, I'll be sitting there and I'll be like, oh, hey, somebody just pulled ahead of me, and I'll go by my Fitbit app and I'll look. I was like, dang, they're ahead of me by 50 steps. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna walk that 50 steps, plus maybe 100 more to get ahead of them. So it's real awesome that this product, believe it or not, if you're like really competitive and you got a ton of friends that actually have the same Fitbit product in general, you can actually go out and battle your friends, which is, I think, an awesome feature. You'll go out and take more steps there, or walk the longer route instead of taking that shortcut that you usually do. So that is a great, great feature, a great pro for this product. But now I am going to go into the cons. These are the cons that I've ran into. There might be more out there, but I'm just going to go into the stuff that I've ran into so far. So, first thing is first, the battery life. It can be very short depending on how active you are. These have built-in batteries, and you have a battery charger right here. Clip on like so, plug it into any of your USB ports on maybe your laptop or your wall outlet or anything like that, and charge up the unit. But generally, Fitbit says that these units charge will typically last you about a week. For me, it depends. If I'm having a very hectic, busy week and I'm going to the gym and I'm going out being active, taking the dogs out for a walk, I feel like it will range for about 3.5 days. And I know it's only, a couple days difference. Why does it matter? Well, when you're out busy and next thing you know, you get an email notification that tells you, hey, your Fitbit battery charger is running low. And now you're like, oh great, now when I get home or whatever you're doing, you got to charge it. So that's one thing. Based on your active level, if you're highly active all the time, that may be an issue. Another con that I ran into is sometimes this product and everything in general seems cheap. What I mean by that is, I had my product for about a week, and this is my charger. This was not my original charger. My original charger broke within a week. Went, hit the thing, so locked or open, pinched it, opened it up, set it on my Fitbit. Guess what? Apparently I'm super muscular, and I squeezed it and it shattered and obliterated. That's one of the downfalls, I guess. It feels like a durable product overall, but some things I felt like they cut corners on, and it's not. They could have done something better to make this an overall better way to charge your Fitbit instead of having this where you squeeze and the plastic clip just breaks. Another downfall that I have seen, I don't know, it's kind of hard to tell probably, but my unit itself, I really wish that this right here, with it being on your wrist, I wish the screen was scratch resistant. I work in a environment where I'm constantly brushing up on truck parts or shelves or something like that, and they're not wooden shelves, they're metal racking shelves, and I got a few gouges in there. It's a little disappointing to sit there and look down like, man, I got a scratch in it. That sucks. So I wish that, I wish that they would have put a little bit more thought into it. But with that being said, that is just that. Next thing that I guess I would say that would make the Fitbit feel a little cheap for me is that, like I told you before, I have previous models, and the previous models, these things, believe it or not, they update and do software updates. And on my previous model that I had, it didn't update. It got stuck, and it no longer updated. It stayed at like 75%, and that's all it did. And you think, well, an update shouldn't cause your Fitbit to fail. Well, guess what? It did. It caused my Fitbit to fail, and luckily they sent out another unit for replacement. Another con, I guess you would say, is that if you live a really active lifestyle, you wish this thing would be a little bit more waterproof. Like, okay, let's say if you, for exercising, you like to go swimming, you can't wear this when you're swimming, which kind of sucks. You think for a nice, sleek, compact, and for the price you're paying, you're not paying $20. You're paying, about $100 plus for each unit, depending on which model. It can, exceed more. But you think that it would be better than water resistant and sweat resistant. You'd want it to be waterproof, where you can go jump in a lake, or when you're done, hop in a hot tub or anything like that. That's one thing that I don't like about it. And I guess for my last con or whatever like that I don't enjoy about it is that sometimes people can be a little too competitive and cheat, and I've noticed it. But these step trackers aren't super effective, I guess you would say, or accurate. Sometimes you can swing, I don't know, if you put the right motion in your arm, it can, make it seem like you're walking, you're gaining more steps. So it's not always 100% accurate. You can sit there and, I don't know, pretend you're playing catch or something like that. It will count as, steps when you actually didn't walk. So I wish that there was some way to make it more accurate, but with the way it is right now, it is it is good. It's nice. So this wraps up my review. If you guys are wondering if I would recommend this product, I would say right now it's at an 8. I would recommend this product to all my other friends and stuff like that, because it's just a great product overall. It gets you to be more active. Like every product, it does have its pros and cons. So this is Tony with that username though. Catch you guys later.